Hey art besties, welcome to my channel. I'm Leah and today we're going to be opening an Arteza advent calendar. This calendar is actually from last year, but I found it on Amazon and I decided to buy it anyway because I wanted an art advent calendar, and so that's what I did. This calendar has 6 projects in it, and I'm gonna do a couple of them in this video, and I actually already have the very first project done and posted as a short on my channel, so go check that out. For this video I'm going to do project 2 and 3, and the rest of the supplies of this box I'm going to save for another video. Be sure to subscribe and turn on all your notifications, that way you get notified whenever I make a piece of art from this box if you want to see that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm so excited for this! Okay, now let's start with day 1. We've got a long skinny box. And let's see what we've got inside. Okay, so we've got a little card here. It's for days 1 through 4, and it says, "Be merry. 'Tis the season to be merry. Get started on Tiffany's signature bee painting with day 1 of supplies. Get excited. Over the next few days, you'll get additional colors to complete this masterpiece. Use loose, expressive strokes when adding your colors and details, and layer and mix your paints until your bee is all abuzz with holiday cheer." Spoiler alert, I don't paint a bee, but go check out my short on my channel. So let's see what we've got. Got a flat brush, number 6. To be honest, it looks okay. The end is a little wobbly, which is annoying. Makes me think it's kind of cheap, but we'll see. We also have a black acrylic paint, and we have this really beautiful gold scroll-like canvas. It's really pretty. I've never painted on anything like this, so I'm excited to try it. Okay, now on to day 2. Let's see what we've got inside. There's a little mini palette with 6 cells. That's nice. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, another acrylic paint in First Frost White. Nice. Alright, so day 3, we've got another paint. It's Luminary Yellow acrylic paint. And let's see what we've got for day 4. It's another paint. And this one is Cinnamon Orange. And that's all of the supplies for the first project. So let's move on to the second project, starting with day 5. This is a big box. Let's see what's inside. Oh, we've got a Christmas ornament. Just a clear ornament. It's plastic, not glass. That's good. Don't need breakable things with my dog and daughter. We've got some pouring paints in here. One in Lapland Lavender. The second one is Icicle Blue. And then we've got a little card down at the bottom. So let's see what that says. Let's see what we're doing here. Alright, days 5 through 8, Winter Ornament. Get ready to create a wintry wonderland to hang on your tree. Start with your pouring paints and add a few squeezes to each color to the inside of your ornament bulbs. Roll the bulb around until the whole inside is coated with swirls of color. Pour out any excess paint and let it dry before closing. Over the next few days, discover what else you can add and embellish with. That'll be fun. All right, so moving on to day 6. Ooh, we've got an acrylic marker. It's gold, has a fine tip rubber nib. On to day 7. This is also kind of a big box. Oh, it's another ornament. So I can have 2 ornaments. Ooh, there's some powder at the bottom of the box. Ooh, it's iridescent mica powder. Oh, I love iridescent powder. I can already tell it's going to get everywhere though. It hasn't even been opened and it is already getting all over my fingers. This stuff will get everywhere. Okay, box 8. Oh, it's another pen. Oh, interesting. This is a metallic silver alcohol paint pen. I don't think I've ever seen an alcohol paint pen before. It has a bullet nib. It'll be interesting to use. Okay. So that was project 2. Let's move on to project 3 and day 9. So we've got a white wax crayon. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's see what else is in the box. Rolled up paper that I can't get out, and the card with the instructions. Let's see what we're doing. I don't know why this paper is rolled up like this though. Ugh. So annoying. Why? It's horrible. I don't even know if I can flatten this. It's so rolled up. Anyway. Alright, let's see what's on this card. Days 9 through 12, wax resist watercolor. Visions of sugar plums or a partridge in a pear tree? You can make any design on this mixed media paper. Start with your wax crayon and draw out whatever design your heart desires. Pro tip reminder, any area you cover with the wax crayon will stay the color of the paper. Over the next few days, you will get the supplies to transform this into a whimsical masterpiece. Add the final little details and enjoy. So it sounds like we're doing a little watercolor project. And we have a little watercolor half pan set with 4 colors. There is wreath green, cool sky blue, Christmas red, and it looks like a gold. And then we also have this water brush, which I don't typically use water brushes. I may not use this, but it's good to have. And I like this little palette made out of the packaging. That's cool. So day 11, we have a black pen. It's like a fine liner and it's double tipped. We have a brush tip on one end, and on the other end it's just a fine point tip. Let's see what we've got in day 12. It's another pen. Oh, it's a silver metallic sparkly pen. Nice. So that's it for project 3. Let's go ahead and see what we've got for project 4. I just wanted to show y'all the box. It's double stacked. I thought that was cool. And there's the rest of it hiding underneath. Okay, so on to project 4 and day 13. Oh, here's the card. Let's see what it says. Days 13 to 16, cherry painting. Get excited, you're about to create Tiffany's signature cherry painting. This iridescent panel is the perfect surface to get started on. Begin with the red to create your round cherry design. Over the next few days, explore supplies to add your stems and details, and have fun creating your final splash of detail with your last box. Not a cherry fan? No problem. These colors translate perfectly to a holiday tree or wreath. Okay, let's see what this iridescent panel looks like. I have never painted on anything like this before. Ooh, this is pretty. I've never painted on anything like this, and I'm curious to see how it'll look since it's clear and iridescent. I'm excited to try it out. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Okay, so there's more in here. There is a paintbrush. It looks like a round brush. And something else. Paint. So we've got a number 4 round brush and some acrylic gouache paint in Christmas Bow Red. And in day 14, let's see, we've got another acrylic gouache paint in Elf Shoes Green. And on to box 15. Oh, another gold paint pen. Oh, but this one is oil-based. That's interesting. I have never used an oil-based paint pen before. So on to box 16, which has a very interesting looking brush inside. So judging by the box, this is a splatter brush, which I have also never used before. This project has a bunch of items that I've never used before except for gouache, so this is going to turn out very interesting and will be very fun, so I'm very excited. I have no idea what I'm going to make, but I'm excited. So on to day 17 and project 5. Let's see what we're doing. Day 17 to 20, textured art. What holiday creation will you be making with your wooden cradle board? Use all the artistic goodies you've gotten so far to start. Mix and apply your colors or leave some areas natural. In the coming days, you'll layer on more fun textures. Your clear varnish can be used as an adhesive and mixed with powders and glitters. When your work is dry and complete, use it to seal and protect your masterpiece. Sounds interesting. Let's see what we've got in here. So we have the wooden cradle board. Very nice. And on to day 18. We've got a size 0 little detail brush. And what else is in here? And we've got some clear glossy acrylic varnish. And for day 19, we have a palette knife. And we also have some modeling paste. Ooh, I've never used modeling paste before. I'm excited to try this out. Okay, so day 20. A little thing of, ooh, chunky glitter paint. How fun! I've never used this either. This calendar really has given me a bunch of things that I have never used before. I'm really excited to do projects with these. I have no words. I'm so excited. So that was project 5. Days 21, 22, and 23 are all of Tiffany Anna's favorite supplies to use. They don't go with any specific project. You can just use them on anything. Day 21 was this beautiful acrylic blue paint. Day 22 is, I thought at first that it was gold leaf, but I think it's some kind of like holographic foil type of stuff. I don't really know how to use it, but I'll figure it out, and yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited to experiment with it. So on to day 23. Oh, it's a little black canvas. Just another little surface to paint on. And I love black canvas. It's one of my favorite things to paint on. And now it is time for the final day, day 24, and project 6. So the card says day 24, clay tags. Time to get gifting. Use this clay set to create personalized gift tags. Knead the air dry stone clay to your desired shape. Use the clay tool to engrave names and poke a hole to allow the twine to be placed through once dry. Place these on your favorite person's presents and watch them enjoy. Well, that's fun. So we've got a little package here of air dry stone clay and a little tool to mold and shape and do other clay things. And there's some twine in there to attach your thing to the other thing. So anyways, that is it for this advent calendar by Arteza and featuring Tiffany Anna. I am actually really impressed by all of the supplies that I received in this. I'm very excited to do all of the projects, 2 of which I'm going to do right now in this video. So be sure to stay tuned and see what I create at the very end of the video. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so I decided to do project 2 and project 3 from this calendar. I already did project 1 and it's posted already as a short on my channel, so go watch that one whenever you're done watching this one. So for this project, we're going to be making 2 ornaments, and we have some pouring paints here that we're going to squeeze inside and swirl around, and we'll hopefully get a nice, beautiful, swirly pattern. There's some paint markers to decorate the outside of the ornament whenever it's dry and we're done decorating the inside. And then there is a little package of mica powder, which I'm assuming we add to the inside to help make it a little shimmery and winter wonderlandy. So first we're going to start off with just squeezing a couple squeezes of paint into the ornament. I'm starting off with some of the purple paint, then I'm adding some blue paint, and then I'm going to add a good amount of the mica powder. And now we swirl. Ah, dang it. So after cleaning up my little mess, it's on to the second ornament. This time I'm putting the blue paint in first and the purple second, just to see if it makes any sort of difference in the pattern or the swirling and what kind of end effect I get. So we'll see. Now I'm setting these aside to dry and then we will decorate them. So now it's a new day and these are finally dry and ready to be decorated. I really love the little shimmery effect the mica powder gave it. It kind of looks like snow or ice crystals inside, and that is really cool. On this one, the blue and the purple actually stayed kind of separate. And that's nice because the other one is very purple and it blended too much, I think. But this one still kind of stayed separate and the mica powder did some really cool things. So I am excited to decorate this one. I am very sorry for the jingling in the back. It is my dog's collar. He is precious, but apparently very fidgety today. So this is the second ornament, and as you can see, it is very purple. It's very shimmery, and the mica powder did a few cool things, but yeah, it's just mostly purple, which is fine. I like it. I think it's pretty. So yeah, let's get to decorating these. So we're going to first put these little thingies back in the tops, and then I'm going to use the gold paint marker and the silver paint marker that I got from the advent calendar to decorate the outsides of these. And I'm going to stop yapping and I will go ahead and just let y'all enjoy watching. And here is the end product. I went around and outlined the patterns the mica powder created, and I used the silver at first just to go around and outline the interesting patterns, and thought it was a little bland, so then I added some gold but kept it really simple. And I actually might go back in and add some chunky glitter paint later on just to give it a little sparkle. Now for this one, this was the purple one, or the mostly purple one, and I just decided to make it look like there was some gold paint dripping down it, and then I outlined the gold with the silver alcohol paint marker, and that's about it. Now on to project 3. Here are the supplies that are going to be used for project 3. It's the Wax Resist project. I went ahead and opened these watercolors and they are beautiful. I was not expecting to get a metallic blue. That was a surprise and a very pleasant one. I'm very excited to try these watercolors out. So I was able to flatten this paper out a little bit. It's still a little curled up, but it'll work. And since we're doing watercolors, the water will flatten it out anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. So I had the idea to make this look like a window that was snowy with snow on the ledges and with snow falling outside. So I went in with the white crayon and drew out as best as I could the snow on the ledges and the snow falling, and I was playing around with pressure on the crayon. I put very heavy pressure on some parts. I put light pressure on others where I was kind of seeing if like a shading effect would do anything. And spoiler alert, it did not. Turns out you have to press pretty hard on the crayons for it to do the wax resist effect. Whenever I was done with the crayon, I started with the watercolors and just started dropping them in and playing around with them and seeing how they interacted with each other, seeing how they looked together, how they interacted with the crayon. And it turns out that the only places that showed up under the watercolors were the places where I pressed really hard with the crayon. The places where I shaded were basically non-existent. I couldn't see that there was any crayon there whatsoever. I can only see crayon like where the window ledges are supposed to be and where I drew some snowflakes, and that's really about it. So later I went ahead and I watercolored all of the little sheets of paper that came in this set, and before I did that I scribbled all over them with some of the white crayon, and I'll show you those at the end of the video. I got some really good wax resist effects on those. After the watercolor dried, I went in with the sparkly silver gel pen and the black pen and just added a few little details to make it look more like a window and to outline the snowflakes a little bit more, make it look a little more sparkly and Christmassy. So here is the end result. I think it turned out cute. It's definitely not realistic in the fact that it's got a green and a red sky in the background. The top part actually kind of reminds me of the Upside Down or something. But I enjoyed using these watercolors. They're really beautiful, really easy to use, very pigmented. And I had so much fun making this and had even more fun painting all of the other sheets of paper that I got. And I'm going to show you those right now. So on all of these, I just basically scribbled with the white crayon. You can see here I just pressed really hard and scribbled. And on some of them I scribbled up and down, some of them I did diagonal. And I really like the up and down ones because it kind of gives it like an icy icicle type of effect like this. It's kind of drippy. I think that's really cool. And I do have plans for these. They're not just going to be some like random sheets of paper that I just decorated and watercolored. I'm going to use them in a prompt for my Create This Book 3. And I actually have already done it and filmed it, and I'm going to get it edited and out soon, so be sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications, like this video, and hopefully you'll see whenever my next one comes out. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!